Welcome back, Hawks fans. It's your boy Bryce Lewis back at it again for another Atlanta Hawks wrap up. And tough night tonight for the Hawks, losing 130 to 121 to the LA Lakers. LeBron James on his birthday destroyed the Hawks. That's as simple as I can put it to you. I mean, it's funny. I saw some tweets before the game. They're like, dang, we really playing him on his birthday. I don't have a good feeling about this. And tonight kind of showed why. I mean, this game has been a microcosm, I think, of a lot of the issues that the Hawks have had this season. After that first quarter, they really played well, won the first quarter 33-23. But after that, Lakers won every quarter. And they took the lead in the second half, especially in that second, like a third quarter. That's when they really took advantage and they were able to finish it off. This was a game where you desperately needed Clint Capella and you desperately needed DeAndre Hunter, because the size was just the issue, because you're going against LeBron, one of the biggest and best drivers of the basketball in the game's history, and you really have no size. At the end of the fourth quarter, because John Collins fouled out, we had to put DeJounte Murray on. Well, there's just no size, there's no girth, so LeBron could have his way. And one issue that's been plaguing the Hawks all year defensively is just they allow teams to get into the paint on them, so then they collapse and then they overhelp, so there's always an open three-point shooter. Or tonight, the Lakers were able to take advantage by having LeBron cut to the rim a lot, and he was able to score off a lot of full steam ahead to the rim and ones, getting fouled, going under the rim. LeBron was hitting everything tonight. And like I said, tonight you really need just DeAndre Hunter to have another bigger body on, and you need Clint Capella to be another rim protector at the rim. Because at the end of the day, that count was 6'9". So he was on LeBron a lot, because Okongwu is a very good lateral defender, but at the same time, he's not 7 foot tall who can alter a shot just off height alone. He has to be in really good positioning to alter LeBron's shots, or else LeBron's the exact same size as him. So tonight was tough. I mean, you got 29 from Trey tonight, 20 from DeJounte Murray, 17 and 8 from Okongwu, 13 from AJ Griffin in the starting lineup. DeAndre Hunter didn't play tonight. John Collins had foul trouble basically the whole game, fouled out of the game, only had 7 and 9. Bogdanovich off the bench had 17. Jalen Johnson had a really strong game with 15. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went for the Hawks tonight. Obviously today was just a very hectic day in Hawks fandom, just with all the reports coming out now with Nick McMillan and everything. And tonight's game didn't help that. Now the Hawks are 2 games under 500 right now, trying to figure out, okay, how do we get back? It seems like they're right back where they were last year, fighting to try to get over 500, fighting to stay in the play-in or be a play-in team. Then the worst thing about this is Hawks probably start what is usually considered one of their toughest stretches of the year, which is their West Coast trip. They're playing Golden State coming up on Monday. Then they go to Sacramento. Then they go back to LA. Then they stay in LA for the Clippers before we go back to home and play Milwaukee. None of those games are easy. All these teams are tough teams. You can say what you want. Obviously, weakest team on the schedule record-wise, the Lakers, but you clearly saw tonight with LeBron James, anything can happen. You don't know if AD may potentially be back by then. Hopefully, the Hawks get healthy during this road trip. I would hope so. I think Hunter was close to coming back tonight, so I would think Hunter would be back for the next game. You're gonna do what you need to do. It's just one of those things where I just think, Darvin Ham made adjustments, took advantage of the fact they could get into the paint, break down the defense, and they were to take advantage of it all game long. So it was definitely a tough game to watch. Like I said, you just got to kind of go back to the drawing board if you're the Atlanta Hawks and get ready for the West Coast trip, because you're going to need to. If you were able to win this game, you'd be 500. Then I'd say you want to at least go 2-2 over the next 4. But now you need at least probably go 3-1. Obviously, if Golden State, who hasn't been as dominant as they have been this season, but still a tough team, and they're one of the best home teams in the NBA, if not the best home team in the NBA. So that's not going to be an easy game. Sacramento's a better team at home. They really struggle on the road, which the Hawks beat them earlier this season. The Lakers, obviously, they already beat you on the road, so you obviously would assume, okay, they're going to play well at home. And then the Clippers as well with Kawhi Leonard and those guys. Like I said, then you got Milwaukee coming back when you get back to Atlanta. So the Hawks have a lot to figure out tonight. Trey had a good game for the most part. DeJounte, a lot of people have been talking about DeJounte hasn't played his best basketball. He hasn't been terrible, but he hasn't been great. And I just think right now, you kind of see the limitations of this team a little bit, especially with injuries. Hawks just got to get healthy. They can get healthy. I think they'll be in the mix. But because we've only really seen this team healthy once, twice this season, all season long. So we got to get them healthy. I think obviously you got to get Hunter back, you got to get Capella back, and you hope to get those two back. Hopefully, like I said, during this road trip, and be able to come into this road trip, play some good basketball, and kind of go from there. So that's going to be the interesting part of what happens here with the team moving forward. But we're just gonna have to see. So I'm not going to make any comments about the Nate McMillan situation. I'm not going to make any comments about the status of the team right now. That's not really the platform right now for this. Keep an eye on SI.com as I write for Sports Illustrated Hawks. May have something drop here in the next day or so about that if you want to learn my thoughts and just connecting the dots of what's going on with the entire team in general, because you don't know with what we learned today if that could be affecting them off the floor. So we'll have to see what happens. But this was your Atlanta Hawks wrap up. It's your boy Spice Lewis. See you next time.